So do you ever get tired of doing the same things over and over again? Yeah, same here. And so that is why this school year we're going to be switching things up, and I wanted to share with you what we have planned. So as some of you know, last year was a bit of a doozy for us, and we didn't get to do all the things that we normally did, which is fine. And you know, life throws you lemons, you just make lemonade and you deal with it, right? So this year we're bringing back a lot of things that we used to do, as well as some new things, and I'm excited to share. But before we get into it, because I know I always forget to introduce myself, I am Xuan from the Homeschool Front blog, and this is my YouTube channel, Life in the Trenches, where I share all things about homeschooling. Now let's get into it. So something we've always done was homeschool like 4 days a week. And what's going to be different this year is that instead of having Fridays off, we're going to have Mondays off, because that's just how things are just working out because of number 2, which is that all 3 of my kids are going to be taking classes. And classes are pretty much Tuesday through Friday. I think we have, I don't know, Thursday we have no classes, so I just want to be home. This is where we're going to be doing the majority of our, you know, like our unit studies together is on Thursdays. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday classes and daily work, and our daily work is math, writing, and reading. And what I'm also excited about is that my oldest son, whose desk I'm sitting at right now, is going to be working independently. Everything that he needs to do, he does not need my help. But if he does need my help, I'm here for him. And it's kind of exciting that he's taking charge of his own education. I think that's where real learning happens, you know, like that deep love of learning happens when you take ownership of your own learning. And he's going to be doing that. I mean, he's in 7th grade right now, and soon he will be in high school. And hopefully by then he'll be ready to take classes at the local community college. So I'm excited to see how he grows. And yeah, just like what happens through this year. It's like it's our big experiment. So one of the things we're bringing back are field trips, and field trips are like the cornerstone of our homeschool. We love field trips. We integrate them within whatever unit studies that we're doing, or deep dives as I like to call them. And so field trips, we're bringing them back. And I also have something up my sleeve in regards to field trips. And once that goes live, I'll make sure to let you guys know about it. But until then, I'm a busy woman, so who knows when I'll actually complete anything. But until then, we are bringing back field trips, and I'm excited. Usually we go somewhere like every couple of weeks. We go on a field trip, either locally, or if it's somewhere longer distance, maybe once a quarter. So yeah, I'm just excited to bring that back, because it just makes learning so much more fun when you can see things in real life. You know, you can see where people live, that people that you studied live. You can, you know, see the animals that you studied like in real life. Like that's all super exciting. So I'm excited to bring that back. And one of the reasons why I'm sitting right here is because next we are going to finally break open these boxes. These are boxes from History Unboxed, which is, it's like a history kit, I guess, right? Instead of a science kit, it's a history kit. We haven't used them yet, but I've heard good things about them. And this series that we have is about early American history, and it's for ages 5 to 9. So this was something I'll be doing with my younger kids. And maybe I'll get the boxes for my oldest son. I don't know yet. So we'll see, because that's something he can do independently, right? I just don't want to overload him as he's taking on the journey of independence. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, and if you're interested in an unboxing video, if that's your thing, let me know. I'm happy to do that for you. I want to make videos for you, and I want to make videos that are interesting and not boring. That's why you see me moving around a lot, because I find if I'm just always sitting at my kitchen table talking to you, I think that's kind of boring. So that's why I kind of spice things up with me moving around. Our next big thing that's going to be happening here is that we are going to be rearranging this space, repainting the walls, possibly getting new furniture, new desks, and I'm excited to start doing that, because this space is kind of cramped. And I need to make it where it's someplace enjoyable for us to be learning, or at least be in. As of right now, it's just like a storage unit. It's a room where we store all our homeschool stuff and some of my kids' toys and all of our books, as you can see. And it's also, my son does have his desk in here and he has his laptop. We do want to rearrange things so that he wants to start his own gaming channel, and he needs more privacy, I guess, to do that, where we don't interrupt him so much, or at least walk in his background, because I think that's a little disrupting. And so 2 of the walls are open. So this is the only, right here where this bookshelf is the only place where we can put his desk, and then behind him will be a wall. I just have to rearrange things so that his little brother and sister at least don't go over there to get their toys or their Legos, so we have to put the Legos elsewhere. So still trying to figure it out, how we're going to rearrange it. It's a small room. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And then finally, the last big change that's going to be happening is that I'm not planning. No planning. And I'll share with you in a future video what I mean about no planning. I am not planning this year. And it's liberating not to plan, because what this past year has taught me is that nothing ever goes as planned. I can plan all I want, and then, reality will set in. And all those plans will go down the tubes. So I am not planning, and I don't really feel like I need to. I feel like the way we homeschool is very fluid and it flows, and my kids kind of lead me with their interests, and I just kind of go there. And then at the same time, my kids are taking classes, and so those classes already have their plans, right? My kids are doing science kits and history kits, and those are already planned out, right? So there's not much planning that I need to do. And, like when it comes to like reading and writing and math, I go at my kids' pace. I'm not going to say, okay, you need to do 2 pages or you need to complete this chapter or whatever. It's like, if my kids go at a slower pace because they have a concept is hard for them to understand, then we go at a slower pace. If they move quicker, then we move quicker. And I'm just not planning for any of that, because I don't know. I'm not them. I don't know. So no planning here. And I'm excited about that. But if you are into planning, and if you are interested in knowing how I used to plan, then make sure you check out this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.